Hey everybody, Marcel here, IrnieracingNews. We're gonna go check out Tent City in Kelowna, BC. Tent City, guys, here we go. It's on the KVR. Hold on a second. A lot nicer that the weather is nice. Makes a huge difference. More people than in the winter though. Some real nice little setups. Barbecue. There you go. So much stuff.
What are you looking at, man?
There's some.
Oh, wow. Be like your own fucking business.
Oh, I didn't know who was talking to me. There you are.
Doesn't mind, like, mind your own business, dude.
No, it's fine. I'm just gonna take the table and hit you with it.
Wait, hold on. I just want to talk to you for a second. I just want to know. How are these things? Are they fun?
Do you know what this is?
No, not exactly.
It's called a one wheel. They make them in California.
Okay.
And yeah, it's a ton of fun. It's always fun. It's hard though. It takes a long time to learn how to do it.
Yeah, it looks difficult because like you just lean in one direction and it gets going.
You ever been in a gym? You know when you stand on one of those balance, like a balance board. You're like it's always doing balancing.
Do you want to hit a cigarette?
Oh no, I don't smoke cigarettes.
All right.
I'll stick with the weed. It's a lot healthier.
Yeah, I like weed. We're about to smoke a joint right now.
Yeah, I'm baked right now too.
Oh, nice.
Well, I mean, it makes one wheeling, a little more enjoyable, right? You flow. You feel like you surf better. I'm actually way better on the one wheel when I'm baked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You flow. You just start. You feel it. It's rock out.
Yeah, like when I go for bike rides and I ride the skateboard, the weed helps.
Well, I feel like I can carve on the one wheel. I actually can carve better. I can really, like a snowboard. But when I'm sober, it's a little more sketchy. You're just your reactions are a little different, and little pinpoint things make you feel like losing balance.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It helps you focus.
Yeah.
Zone in on it.
Yeah. How about you? Are you living out here in Tent City?
I live here in Tent City, yeah.
How long?
Around the corner.
How long you been out in Kelowna?
In Kelowna, I was born in Kelowna. I lived here till I was 10. Lived in Edmonton until I was 16. Moved back to Kelowna. Lived in Vernon around when I was 17, 18, and now I'm 19. So,
Oh, you're 19. You're actually young.
Around 18, I came back to Kelowna. Yeah.
Yeah. And how long you been on this row here since the weather's been nice?
About a couple weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, the weather's been so nice now.
Oh yeah, very nice. Yeah, I've been wearing shorts and a t-shirt now. And biking's easier in the summer. The snow kind of gets annoying sometimes.
Yeah. And how come you decide to be out here? Is it by choice, or is it kind of, do you like being out here, or is there just no rentals or anything?
There were no rentals, but at first I was resistant to doing it because I just had this shitty tent and I was sleeping on the ground and it wasn't enjoyable. But I got myself a mattress I put in my tent.
Yeah.
And I have a nice blanket, so at night I'm warm and comfortable. Yeah, like.
Is it because you just want to visit Kelowna, or do you have some parents somewhere else?
My mom lives here in Kelowna. My dad is dead.
Your mom, yeah, but you don't want to live with your mom?
No, I don't.
No.
I'm too old for that. I'm 19. I'm an adult. It's about time.
Yeah. I see what you mean. Yeah, but do you get along with your mom really well, or no?
I get along with her. Yeah.
Yeah. So you could live with her if you could, but you'd rather not.
Yeah, I'd rather
especially
not.
like in the summertime, get out here,
I don't
outside.
know, depends on my mom.
Yeah. Are you working at all?
All right, I'm looking for work though. I'm in search of a job. What do you do for work?
I'm a semi-retired motorcycle racer. When bullshit 19 kicked in, I couldn't travel to race motorcycles anymore, so I've been retired for 3 years.
That's fearless, dude. That's fearless.
Yeah,
like,
road racing too.
People
road
on
racing.
Motorcycle road racing? That's dangerous.
You know exactly what I'm talking about? How do you describe road racing? What do you think of?
I think of like a really long straight road like that one. They rev up the engines, just go forward as fast as they can. Or they're racing somewhere with some turns and curves in the road. But
Yeah, so drag racing is
red
drag
lights.
racing. I do road racing, so the drag strip and all the 10 corners too, or more.
wow.
Right?
So you do races like in the neighborhood and at the track?
No, on the racetrack.
On the racetrack
Yeah.
specifically? Okay.
Yeah, there's no, in the neighborhood, there's nobody to race in the neighborhood.
Oh,
There's nobody who can keep up with like one corner, you know, so like, and it
Yeah.
was dangerous and illegal and all these problems, you know, like the racetrack.
You balance on the board like someone in motorcycles. Like you have a...
Yeah, I'm always working at it, huh?
Yeah.
I can never, I get really tired after one wheeling because it uses a lot of brain activity. I'm always balancing.
Yeah.
I don't just get the stand, you know?
Can I get on there and try it?
Oh man, I mean, I don't want you to hurt yourself, dude. It's not the best.
I don't
time.
think I would hurt myself. I just try riding for like a few seconds and just see if I can even balance for like a few seconds. And then just
I know,
stop
but I
right
don't
there.
want you to hit your head, man, and smash your head.
Yeah,
Man,
fair
it's not
enough.
worth it. It's not worth. Maybe if you're sober, how would that help, right? But whoa,
Oh wow.
yeah. So
even for someone who's has as much experience.
So
as you,
I learned to try. I learned on the grass first because you're gonna fall and hurt your ankles and all these things right away. And pavement's not the best. Yeah. So what are you gonna do? You gonna hang out in Kelowna most of the summer, spring, or with summer coming up?
I was here during the winter.
You were out, but you were.
I just got out of prison like 8 months ago, I think.
Well, why'd you go to prison for?
Assault.
Assault.
I
First
struck
is your
someone.
first anything? First like time having a criminal problem?
Yeah, that was my only time. Yeah, just assault. Actually, I was thieving. I was burglarizing houses in Edmonton.
But how many years ago was this?
I went with one of my friends and broke into a house, stole some watches, some jewelry, some change.
A person you knew or you didn't know?
A person we didn't know. And then
Yeah, just a random house.
we ended up getting caught because we went too far. He had a really colorful, really recognizable sweater on,
Yeah.
and we tried to get into one of the houses in the backyard. And the person saw us as we were going in. They came out of their doors. We were walking in the grass, and they were like, "Get out of my fucking yard!" And then probably what happened was they ended up calling the cops, and the cops were the people called the cops on us for breaking into their house. They had gotten back after a little bit, and the cops just found us going for a walk, and then we got caught there. But I didn't actually do any time for that. I just,
Yeah, so they took you to the police station.
Yeah.
You got to make a phone call to a lawyer,
Mhm.
and then you waited in the cell, and then you got released the next day, or what?
No, I didn't even have to do any of that. Like I just went to the courthouse. They told me to write an apology letter.
And this is in Edmonton, yeah.
Edmonton,
for
yeah.
like for a B&E essentially. You were doing a B&E.
Doing a B&E.
You were doing a B&E, yeah.
Yeah, I did
Well,
a
that
B&E.
seems like no punishment at all, really,
I
huh?
was striking people. I think I've made people believe.
So they
like,
didn't actually charge you then. They didn't move forward with the charges. You
No,
know?
they didn't. They didn't. They just made me write.
Or
an
did you
apology
did you plead guilty
I-
with the letter, and then you have it on your record now, but you got off with no penalty at all?
letter. Yeah,
besides-
yeah, exactly.
Did you plead guilty?
Yeah, I pled guilty.
Okay, yeah. So you do have it on your record that a criminal of B&E,
It is on
but there
our-
was no jail time whatsoever.
No jail time whatsoever.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
there was jail time for the assault. There was this guy sitting in the chair. I was in the psych ward. He was just sitting there, and I came up behind him like that. And that was how hard I hit him. Like, so he was
Yeah,
sitting
you-
there, and
you-
it just
you-
went like this.
You went as hard as you could.
I
from
went as
behind.
hard as I
You
could.
might break your hand doing that too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
I did
you-
it with my left hand. Luckily it's not broken, but the guy, he broke his fucking face though.
I mean, you broke his face.
I broke his face. Yeah, he got his face broken.
Well, why did you do that?
The guy's annoying me.
Like in
Something-
in the psych ward?
In the psych ward, just something about him was getting to me. And
Oh,
I
it
don't
wasn't
know.
like a communication thing or anything.
No, I didn't even hate the guy all that much, but everyone in the room was kind of making me feel uncomfortable. Kind of found
It was a weird pressure going
I
on.
had schizophrenia at the time. I thought they were reading my mind, and turns out they weren't, but I thought they were. And I was hearing voices from them, like they go like this, they go like this, like this.
Hold on. Yeah.
Like, say you're riding that and it makes a sound like, or
Yeah. It has like
I hear words in it. So when someone would clap their hands like this, that, so I'd hear that and it would say, "Hello, you faggot." It'd be like,
you mean
"Hello,
you'd hear
you
something. You'd
faggot."
hear something.
I hear something.
Yeah. Was this when were you sober at the time too?
I was sober at the time.
Because
yeah.
you're in like the hospital.
I was in the hospital. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just hit
Why
the
does
gas.
sober make it happen?
I don't know.
Or is it like a bipolar thing? No, that's even you don't need to be. Yeah, schizophrenia can happen just when you're sober too. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course
Well,
you can.
They didn't punish me too bad though. I only did 3 months.
That was the only time you ever been in jail? 3 months?
Yeah, just 3 months.
Yeah, yeah.
That was my only.
Where was
time
your
in jail.
mom? Does she live in Edmonton or Kelowna? Oh, she said
She
Kelowna.
used to live in Edmonton. I lived with her in Edmonton.
So you lived with her when you had this B&E and then the hospital site?
Yeah, that happened when I was 14, and
Oh,
the
shit.
assault happened when I was 18.
Yeah, so you had some problems when you were really young, 14, huh?
Yeah.
Did you elementary school? How old? Grade 7. What is that? What's grade 7? No, that's high
elementary
school.
Is, elementary school is elementary to grade 6.
Okay.
Middle school is grade 7 to 9.
Oh, you did middle school, yeah.
And
So this happened
high
in the
school
end
is
of middle
10th.
school. You're in
Yeah,
like grade
I was
9.
in middle school. I was in like
Grade 9, you're 14?
grade
15,
8.
16.
Grade 8.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Grade 9. Yeah, grade 9.
Why do you think you started doing like these, you know, when I was young we used to like, you know, yeah, we'd maybe climb up on top of the school roof. Maybe you're really stupid, you're trying to vandalize something.
Get the spray cans. I've done that before.
Well, I didn't spray cans, but I can think of some other things. When I was in grade, like literally grade 5 and 6, maybe, like, you know, I'm sure we all vandalized something in our youth, but you kind of stuck with it as you, you think it's because you're parenting, your mom, was your dad around at all this time?
My mom was around. My dad wasn't around at the time. My mom and my dad got divorced when I was like 3 or 4 years old.
Oh, okay, like when you're in grade 1 or kindergarten.
One of my earliest memories is from hugging my dad at the gas station while my mom got ready to drive me and my sisters away. That's one of my earliest memories. So they were divorced for a long time. I got to see my dad every few years for like a day. I'd see him every once in a while. And then I lived with him from when I was 16 to 17 though. I lived with him for a year. And then he died when I was 17. He died when I was 17, and I had to move out of his house after that. So that would kind of sucked because I liked living with my dad. I actually preferred it to living with my mom.
Yeah, because you could go back and forth when you're young, but you stayed at your dad's then.
I stayed at my dad's for
Yeah,
a bit,
yeah.
but
So
I'd
when
go
your
back-
dad
I'd go
died,
back
you
and
lost
forth.
your comfort place.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my mom didn't want me living with her anymore, so. Yeah.
Yeah, like roommates or something.
Yeah.
Well, you
for
could get a
bit-
roommate. You could get a place with
Yeah,
roommate if you get a
'cause
job,
I've
right?
been to psych wards probably over 10 times.
So it's hard to have roommates then. Like,
When I was 16, 17, 18, I spent about a year and a half in hospitals and probably another 3 months in jail. And that happened recently. It started when I was 16. I went to the hospital and I took a medication, and then I started hearing voices right away. Like, they say the medication was made to stop me from hearing voices, but I went to the psych ward for smashing a TV, so what it didn't have to do with the mental illness at the time. But when I started taking this medication, I started getting weird thoughts that people could read my mind and that I could read minds. And yeah, that happened when I was 16. So my dad died, so yeah.
shit, man.
I know.
What do you think you're gonna do now? Do you have any goals? You know, do you want to get, you know, do you want to get a job and get like a roommate? You can join some roommates for, you know, you got to pay $500 for a room. Well, now it's so expensive. It's like freaking $800 probably. You know, if you'd have to get the job first and then, or would you rather just stay in Tent City?
I have options of being able to get in a house with some roommates.
You know, some roommate. There's always roommate houses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there are. They're actually
Either
pretty cheap.
you meet somebody or you
They're-
look online, right?
They're about like $500.
Yeah.
And you get like 3 roommates with some staff members watching.
Staff members. Oh,
Yeah,
where's
staff
that at?
members. I don't know. I
Whoa,
can't
what's
remember
that?
what it's called. Wow, they're so fucking fast.
It's a place in Kelowna, and you do pay $500, but
Yeah.
and they have staff to help people.
Yeah, exactly.
What part of town is it? You been there before?
Yeah, I've been there. I've been everywhere in Kelowna. I
Oh, you don't know?
the place- I
What
the
is?
place
Do you know
every
what this
street
place
here.
is called? Is it like is it like
I can't
a
remember.
retreat? Is it
I can't remember.
a rehabilitation center? Or can
Um,
you know you can do drugs in there?
Yeah, well, I get a disability check right now.
Oh yeah,
so
yeah, of course.
For having
yeah.
schizophrenia, I make $1,000 a month. So that was kind of lucky. I got now that I've.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't give you much for rent and food. Not if you have to pay rent.
Yeah, I don't pay rent, so that gives me enough for food.
It's enough for food. Yeah, yeah.
Enough for food and for drugs.
Yeah.
For weed and food. And
Well, do
I
you
have
actually
enough
do
for-
drugs, or weed's not really like a normal drug? I mean,
a
weed's
drug.
weed.
It's like it's an herb.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Yes.
natural, organic. Just like, you know, psilocybin is natural, organic.
I've
But
done shrooms one time. Yeah.
but you don't do any? You just smoke weed.
I smoke meth and weed and crack cocaine, but I don't do heroin though, because heroin. The last time I did heroin, I passed out, and when I woke up, I was really nauseous. It hurt quite a bit, actually. What's the most pain you've ever felt? What's the worst pain you've ever felt?
I had a pain depression once for like 23 days from back pain,
Oh,
non-stop, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
I've never even once had back pain.
Yeah.
I'm 19 years old.
It's
have
just like a
very
constant
few-
pain that
I-
never stops, right?
I have barely any health problems ever at all. It's because I'm so young. But yeah, I've had stomach pain.
You said
before,
19, no 18.
Though. I'm 19.
19. What year
I'm
are you
19.
born then?
2003.
2003.
July
I
29th,
graduated in 2002.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting old, dude.
So how old are you?
I am 38 years old right now.
You're younger than my mom. My mom's 41.
Yeah.
My older sister is 22. She just turned 22 today. It's May 1st, and it was her birthday today. I should have saw her today, actually.
Is there any
Wish
type
her
of...
happy birthday. I
Yeah.
didn't.
Oh, today is her birthday?
Today's her birthday, May 1st. Yeah.
May 1st?
She's 22 now.
No way. My mom's birthday's today.
Oh wow.
I just called her. She's in Oregon right now. I called her and wished her happy birthday. That's awesome.
Yeah, I should have called my sister actually. I should give her some money or something.
Where's she live?
She lives here in Kelowna too.
Your sister lives in Kelowna.
Yeah, my
How old
older,
is she?
my older
21, you
sister,
said?
she's 22 today.
20
Turned 22
22
today.
today.
So
Okay.
she was born in 2001, May 1st, 2001.
Yeah, I
so
gotcha.
She's 22 today. I should have saw her, but anyway, she lives with her boyfriend and she has a baby.
Cool, man.
She has a baby. I think the baby's about
Do you
a
talk
year-
to her much?
About a year and a half old. That's what the baby is.
Do you visit her or just talk on the phone much?
Sometimes, yeah.
Do you have a
sometimes driving on the road and we see each other.
Do you have a phone?
I don't have a smartphone. I just use the landline down at Queensway Exchange. I use the landline.
Oh, there's a landline there
Yeah.
at Queensway, the bus station.
Yeah.
Is it a quarter one or is it just free for local?
Free.
Yeah,
Actually
yeah.
free.
Yeah, it's
And
where that little
you-
booth is,
I
right?
can even do long distance.
What is that
calls for
booth?
free.
There's like a
The booth.
square box.
The booth next to the bathrooms.
Yeah, yeah, a square box.
In the booth, they have a phone. I use it.
Oh yeah, well those people are there all night long, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I should memorize my sister's number. I think. I'll do that.
Yeah. Is there any type of job you'd like to do? Do you think you want to do any work?
Yeah. I was thinking of joining the Navy.
No, you could join the Navy, yeah. And
Yeah.
then you'd have a full structure.
Exactly. Yeah. Because you get to go out on boats all the time. I love boats.
Yeah, you love boating.
I
Huh?
like the
fishing.
water.
Do you like fishing too?
I like fishing. And
Yeah,
boating,
but you like being on a boat regardless.
Yeah. So that's why I joined the Navy.
You
Yeah.
would. How would you know how to join the Navy? Where do you go and what's involved for you?
I go online. I don't know exactly.
Yeah, you
how to-
apply, but there's probably a place here too, the Army and Navy. You know, they're always looking for soldiers, right?
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna get on the government teat, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't be a cop, but I can join the military.
Yeah, because your criminal record.
Yeah, because my criminal. But at least I can join the military. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
And
I
just
should try to
with
be
your
an infantry
medical,
soldier
with
or
your
something.
schizophrenia and your medical, I'm sure they'll see that and they'll have a certain, you know, maybe they'll want to have training with you of a certain sort, right?
Yeah.
Because they want to make sure they have you in the right grouping for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Well,
Yeah,
I'm gonna go get some food, man. What's your name?
Cyrus.
Cyrus, Marcel.
Marcel, that's a fucking cool name. I've never met
Marcel,
someone named
yeah.
Marcel.
Marcel Marceau, my old man always calls me.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Cool man.
How do you spell your name?
Cyrus.
Oh yeah.
Like Cyrus the Great.
Cyrus the Great.
My full name is Cyrus David Thomas. So I'm named after Cyrus and David. David from the Bible.
Have a good one there, Cyrus David. Cheers. Wow, Cyrus the Great. He says he lives down here. Little fence, little lights. Oh shit, he's rolling some glass.
They took everything from me.
Oh, people are always stealing from people. Oh. Well, that was really unique interview with Cyrus the Great. Quite the story. Didn't know where it was going to go, and you know, having the schizophrenia certainly doesn't help him into kind of joining society and becoming, you know, a functioning government in the system, private, government, etc. I don't know how the Navy would work out with schizophrenia, but you know, like living in tent city, doesn't want to live at home with mom, and sounds like had some early criminal past and jail time 3 months. I mean, it's going to be a lifetime of this stuff. I don't see a way out for him unless he could get sober, and yeah, the Navy would accept him and train him. I don't know. And you know, he gets on ship, that way you'd be sober. Yeah, smoking the meth and doesn't help anything. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts. What do you think about Cyrus? And you know, can he? What is his best path forward? How can Cyrus move forward in his life without being a full-time kind of /homeless /criminal you know, having the schizophrenia? That really sucks, just that assault he did. But you know, I wonder if he can get past that and not ever do that again in the future. Cheers, guys.